Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you with us. We're going to dive right into this because today we're unpacking a journey to a place that honestly feels like it's tucked away at the very top of the world. We're taking a look at the thrilling, cinematic ascent into the stunning peaks of Pir Ki Gali in Kashmir. If you're someone who craves that raw, untouched natural beauty, or if you've ever just wanted to know what it literally feels like to stand among the clouds, well, this is exactly where you want to be. We're going to break down what makes this hidden gem so captivating, pulling directly from the first-hand experiences of the travelers who have actually braved the climb. So get comfortable and let's explore Kashmir's breathtaking secret together.
Listen to this for a second. Whoever hasn't seen Pir Ki Gali hasn't seen anything. Wow. Now that is not some polished marketing slogan we're talking about. That's a direct quote from a local resident who knows these mountains better than anyone. And you know, it immediately sets the stakes for us today. We aren't just talking about a nice, scenic overlook on the side of a highway. We are talking about a destination that practically defines the majestic beauty of Kashmir. It's a place that commands such deep respect and awe from the locals that they consider it the ultimate benchmark for natural wonder. Honestly, if you travel all the way to Kashmir and miss this, well, according to the locals, you've missed the very heart of it all.
All right, Section 1, a visual masterpiece, the climb to the clouds. Getting up to Pir Ki Gali is a serious adventure in itself, and let me tell you, it is not for the faint of heart. This journey physically demands something from you, and for sure from your vehicle. Travelers describe these steep, winding mountain roads as incredibly challenging. Just imagine it, the engine roaring, the vehicle literally struggling to pick up speed and climb as that elevation just sharply, relentlessly increases. But you know, that struggle, that's all part of the cinematic buildup. With every agonizingly slow turn of the wheel, the world below just kind of falls away, and you're propelled higher and higher into this beautifully untamed landscape.
And the reward for all that effort? It's spectacular. Imagine just being completely surrounded by towering mountains in absolutely every direction. Travelers have noted that as they looked up towards the peaks, they can actually see fresh snowfall actively coming down, dusting the mountaintops in this pristine, perfect white. But the magic isn't just above you, it's right below you too. Down through the valleys, there are these beautiful, winding rivers flowing out of sight, fed by gushing waterfalls cascading right down the sides of the rock face. It is a total 360-degree sensory experience where the sky, the snow, and the water just converge into one.
Now, what's really fascinating is the psychological impact this kind of landscape has on you. Just 3 kilometers away from the actual peak of Pir Ki Gali, travelers often have to pull over and stop their cars simply because they are so overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the view. One traveler even remarked, "It feels like we've traveled to another planet." And you can see why. The massive scale of the mountains, the dramatic skies, the clouds literally grazing the peaks, it creates this surreal, almost otherworldly atmosphere. It completely unplugs you from your everyday reality. You aren't just looking at a pretty view, you are fully immersed in a profoundly different world.
Let's keep climbing. Section 2, culinary delights up high, feasting in the cold. So, when you think of a freezing, high-altitude mountain pass with howling wind and falling snow, you're probably picturing barren isolation, right? Maybe shivering in your car? Well, Pir Ki Gali holds a highly unexpected surprise. Right up there, in the freezing cold, there's an absolute feast waiting for you. It takes the whole experience from a gritty test of endurance to a surprisingly cozy and welcoming adventure.
Get this. Here is what you can find at a local mountain dhaba, basically a roadside food stall, sitting way up in the clouds. We are talking about steaming hot chicken momos, rich, flavorful chicken biryani, freshly made fish fry, and, of course, the absolute classic, hot Maggi mixed with omelets. Just imagine the contrast. The freezing mountain wind is hitting your face, and you're biting into this hot, freshly fried fish or a spicy plate of biryani. It's incredible. Actually, one traveler who came all the way from West Bengal struck up such an awesome conversation with the vendors that they promised him a discount for any of his friends who come to visit. It really goes to show the immense, genuine hospitality waiting for you at the top.
Which perfectly brings us to Section 3, Sundays with the locals, a vibrant community spirit. This is such a fascinating cultural layer to Pir Ki Gali. During the week, it might be this quiet, isolated peak for adventurous travelers, but on the weekends, specifically on Sundays, the entire vibe of the mountain undergoes a radical transformation. It stops being just a tourist spot and bursts into life as a bustling, energetic community hub for the local Kashmiri people. It's this amazing contrast. On one side, you have nature's extremes, right? The freezing winds, those towering snowy peaks. But on the other side, you have this incredible human warmth. On Sundays, cars packed with local families drive up those same steep mountain roads. And they don't just come to look around. They come to really live. They bring their kids, they set up these lively community picnics, and a lot of them even bring their own ingredients to cook food outdoors, right there on the mountain. That harsh, rugged environment is completely softened by the sounds of kids playing and families sharing meals together in the cold. It's just a beautiful juxtaposition of nature's wildness and deep human connection.
So why do they do it? The core reason these families make that difficult trek up is actually profoundly simple. One traveler spoke directly with a local man who lives in a village down below the Pir Panjal range. When asked why he brought his whole family, including all the little kids, all the way up there on a Sunday, his answer hit the nail on the head: peace. He said there is so much peace and sukoon, which loosely translates to this deep, soulful tranquility, up in Pir Ki Gali. They come up from morning until evening, cook their food, soak in those majestic views, and just exist in absolute peace before heading back down to their busy daily lives.
All right, Section 4, Why You Must Visit, Planning Your Journey. By now, I am betting this combination of otherworldly landscapes, amazing mountain food, and vibrant local culture has definitely caught your interest. But if you're gonna add Pir Ki Gali to your travel bucket list, and seriously, you absolutely should, there is some crucial practical knowledge you need to take away from this explainer before you go zipping up your suitcase.
So 5 to 6, what does that mean? Well, according to the locals who run the food stalls and know these weather patterns like the back of their hand, 5 to 6 months out of the year is your ideal window for a visit. Because of the extreme altitude, the weather literally dictates everything. For about half the year, the conditions are absolutely perfect. Brisk, beautiful, and the roads are accessible. But outside of that specific window, the heavy snowfall takes over, and the environment becomes incredibly harsh and really difficult to navigate. So timing your adventure during these prime 5 to 6 months is absolutely key to experiencing the mountain at its very best.
You know, locals have this very special word for this environment: Qudrati. When travelers ask them about the incredible scenery, they use this word with so much pride. Qudrati means completely natural, God-given beauty. This is a landscape that is raw. It's completely untouched by heavy commercialization. There are no massive hotels blocking the view, no artificial tourist traps ruining the skyline. The breathtaking scenery you are taking in, the snow, the rushing rivers, those massive peaks, is shaped purely by nature. And that deep local pride in the authenticity of the land, that's what makes Pir Ki Gali so uniquely special. It remains beautifully, stubbornly wild.
And with that, we've reached the end of our explainer today. We've journeyed up those steep, struggling roads, we've marveled at fresh snowfall, feasted on hot momos in the freezing air, and witnessed the beautiful Sunday traditions of the local families. I want to thank you so much for hanging out and joining me to unpack the wonders of this incredible destination. Now, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. Knowing that this raw, untouched Qudrati beauty is out there just waiting, will Pir Ki Gali be your next adventure?